There is a question here. Assalamu alaikum. I am from Kashmir seeking present situation in Kashmir. Is it permissible to do jihad there and make dua for people of Kashmir? I would say, if you are doing jihad in the name of Pakistan, then there is no jihad. Because modern day Pakistan is a secular country that uses Kashmir, and I am from Kashmir also, that use origins are from Kashmir, that uses Kashmir as a political football. If Pakistan today was based upon the principles of Islam, then the corruption of that country would have ended many years ago. But today Pakistan is a secular country and is exploiting the situation in Kashmir. Does this mean we are for any type of oppression? The answer is no. We are not for Indian oppression of Muslims. So what is permissible? What is permissible is that if a Muslim is living in his home and a soldier enters his home in order to dishonor him or to kill him, in that process, if a Muslim fights that soldier, he is performing jihad to preserve his life and his family and his wealth and honor. Man mata duna irdihi wa malihi mata shahidan. Whoever dies in order to protect his honor and his wealth dies as a martyr. But what I would not advise people to do is to do acts of aggression, placing themselves in danger, because aggressive jihad is the task of the governments. Muslim rulers are tasked to attack armies and army bases, not Muslim individuals. So the situation in Kashmir is such: do not place yourself in danger, do not place your families in danger. But if any oppressive soldier enters your house, then you have every right to defend yourself. There is a fine line between the two. Otherwise, there is an exploitation of the Kashmiri people like there is an exploitation of the Palestinian people. Unfortunately, because of the rulers of those regions, that the rulers do not rule in accordance with Islam and only remember jihad when it suits their agenda. Otherwise, what country allows itself to be split into two, to lose the population of 200 million people? There is only one country. Its name is Pakistan. Pakistan lost East Pakistan and allowed it to go. Did not sit down with the people of East Pakistan to dialogue. Did not sit down to make some form of peace. They allowed an entire nation to go, even though both nations, East and West Pakistan, were formed in the name of Islam. Yet over a smaller region known as Kashmir, they have spilt the blood of millions of people. Is this any logical sense? That you allowed a Muslim nation of over 200 million to separate from you when that nation was formed in the name of Islam, and yet a smaller region, you allow the politics of that smaller region to continue. So until Pakistan does not have a real Muslim leader, and how will they attain a real Muslim leader, meaning a Muslim who applies Sharia law in its correct way? How will they have that? By reforming our population. Now in a hadith, the hadith states, كَمَا كُنْتُمْ يُوَلَّ عَلَيْكُمْ. Weak hadith, but it means the way you are, the rulers are placed over you. So our situation is such that our population needs reform from the very foundation. What foundation needs reform? Iman, belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then avoiding batinul ithmi, the inward sins. When we form a society, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ, those, look at the word, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا, those who struggle, فِينَا, in our ways, لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ, we shall surely guide them. When we have a society of people who have strong iman and avoid inward sins as well as outward sins, the effect of that would be that we would have righteous rulers. And when we have righteous rulers, they will perform jihad correctly. Until that time, do not fall victims to political agendas of people who abuse the name of Islam.